Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Pond Bassmaster. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about, right before, springtime, what I'm doing with my jigs. I do make a few jig modifications, so I'm going to show you how I do that. Also included in this jig modifications video is my friend's ice fishing fail. That'll be explained at the end of the video. And then also a quick little unboxing, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so the quick unboxing I'm going to do is some guy on Instagram, his last name's Shooky. He's the owner of Shooky Jigs on Instagram. And he made me two jigs. So this first one is a 1/4 ounce Arky Head jig in peanut butter jelly color. So you can kind of see it's kind of a matte brown with a little bit of purple flash. So also the head is painted, so that looks pretty cool. The other one he made me is another 1/4 ounce Arky Head jig. This one is in his bruiser color. It's basically a black and blue color, but then again you can see it's basically that matte black color with some blue flash in there. So he sent me two of those. If you guys want to get some of them, DM him on Instagram. His Instagram is SHOOKY Jigs, Shooky Jigs. So now I'm going to tell you guys what I do to modify my jigs before springtime. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you guys the modifications I make to my jigs. Apart from the Shooky Jigs, I have some Excite Baits Reflex jigs. This one's in Mudbug. It's a natural crayfish color. I'm going to show you the little modifications I make to some of these jigs to help me catch fish. So the first thing I'll do is, you'll see this brush guard here. Get the skirt out of the way. Here, let's let it focus. This brush guard should be right past the hook point. That's where I like mine. As you can see, this one's, let's refocus it again. This one's a little bit long. So what I'll do is I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to trim it right about there. So I'm going to look over the trash can and do this quick. So then as you can see there, I trimmed it up a little bit. So now that weed guard is just nicking the top of that hook. That's what I really like to do. Excite uses Gamakatsu hooks in their jigs. So they're really sharp. So you can hook a lot of fish that way. So I keep the brush guard a little bit thin, but then what I do with the skirt, a lot of my football head jigs, I like to leave the skirt a little long. As you can see there, a kind of standard rule of thumb is a little bit past the hook point. So I'm going to keep it a little bit longer, but I am going to trim it up just a little bit because I do, like I said, need to trim it just a little bit because it is kind of long. So you basically just going to give your jig a little haircut. You kind of have, it's kind of tricky. You kind of have to grab the skirt and make sure that every strand is in your hand. Because if you don't, you'll have a couple stragglers, and I'll try my best to get, the least amount of stragglers, but I'm going to trim this one up quick. So as you can see there, you probably can't notice a huge difference, but I did trim it up just a little bit. But that's what I do with these ones. I'll show you the main amount of skirt trimming is going to be on these Shooky jigs. He made them extremely long. And when I'm skipping jigs, like what I'm going to use an Arky Head jig for, I do like to cut them rather short, like right about around the hook point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quick. So as you can see now, the skirt is about the length of my index finger, and I want to make it about the length of half my index finger. So I'm going to basically cut this skirt in half because it is a little bit long. So there you go. So I trimmed most of them up. As you can see there, it's a little bit more, it's flaring a little bit more, which is what I wanted. But as you can see, when I pull them down, it's not nearly as long, and they are pretty even. So that's what I like to do when it comes to trimming my skirts. Those are kind of my general rule of thumbs. Now the good part of this video is coming right now. It's going to be my friend, his name is Connor. I was not able to go, but him and my other friend went ice fishing at his lake house, and they hooked up on a pike. And let's just say you'll see what happens next.
I was recording that entire time, so I just stopped it right there.
There he is.
Holy crap!
Jesus. If I lose him now.
No!
Oh my god!
I was recording that entire time, so I just stopped it right there.
There he is.
Holy crap!
Jesus. If I lose him now.
No!
Oh my god! Are you recording?
Yes!
No! No!
Oh my gosh, we need a bigger pounder.